All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all, I'm back. Had to jump back on for this one, y'all. Tomorrow's UFC 297. I've been looking forward to this fight here. Been wanting to talk about this one here, this fight on the early prelims. I know some people are asking why I'm looking forward to this one. Look, I know it's not a title eliminator. I know it's not a title fight. But when you match up a fighter like Jasmine Jasudavicius with a fighter like Zombie Girl Priscila Cachoeira, you're going to get a crazy fight. I guarantee y'all tomorrow when the cage closes, it's going to be a wild fight. It's going to be a dirty fight. It's going to be a gritty fight. I can guarantee y'all that. It's going to be wild. And I dubbed this fight Battle of the Dirty Girls for a reason. And tomorrow when the cage closes, y'all find out why. Y'all definitely find out why. Well, y'all should already see why. Because number one, the fight hadn't even started yet. And Priscila Cachoeira already missed weight. The girl already missed weight. The girl said she can't make flyweight. So Jasmine accepts the fight anyway. She accepts the fight anyways. She weighs in at 133. I believe Cachoeira weighs in at like 133.5. So now we got to fight at bantamweight. That just shows you right there. The girl said, I'm going to sign up for flyweight. And last minute, she changes again. Misses weight again. So that just shows you how dirty she can get. And shout out to Jasmine for making the fight anyway, you know, so the fans don't get disappointed. She still accepted the fight and said, hey, I'm going to come in and fight you anyway at bantamweight. And that just shows you that Jasmine, she's ready to go too. You know, she don't care about no weight. Hell, like I said, she gets dirty too. She'll go in there and get it back. So don't worry about Jasmine. She'll go in there and get it back as well. You know, whether she has to poke an eye or pull some hair out, she's going to do it. So expect tomorrow to be a gritty fight. And that's what I'm expecting. When you put these two together, it's going to be wild. Somebody's going to get stopped. Somebody's going to get choked out, or somebody's going to get knocked out in this type of fight. And that's what I'm looking forward to in this matchup. So y'all will see what I'm talking about tomorrow. There'll be at least one eye poke or some hair pulling in this fight. I can promise y'all that. Just watch. Y'all will see. But yeah, man, no, I'm hoping somebody doesn't get hurt like that. I don't want to see nobody get their eye poked out like that, man. I want to see these two actually get gritty in there, but keep it in the realms of the rules. You know, keep it in the realms of the fight and, you know, keep it clean to a certain extent. Like, I don't want to see this fight get stopped on a no contest because somebody, you know, kicked somebody while they're on a, you know, with both hands on the ground, something like that, or both knees on the ground. I don't want to see no kicks to the face like that. Nothing like that, all right? And I don't want to see no DQs either. No DQs. I just want to see these two go in there and brawl it out. And that's what I expect from Jasmine and Cachoeira. I expect them to kind of brawl it out. I expect like a brawl out, maul out type of fight. Because when you look at these two, you got Jasmine, who's that physical pressure fighter, you know, really good wrestling, developing striking, very durable. Sometimes she depends too much on her durability. You know, sometimes she depends too much on that chin. Then you got Cachoeira, who's one-dimensional, but she brings excitement because, you know, she has the equalizer in both hands. You know, she's got that punching power in the left and the right. And with this fight being at bantamweight, I think that power is going to carry up. But, again, to the advantage of Jasmine, bantamweight might actually play into her favor because she'll be stronger. You know, she's a big fighter. Jasmine's like 5'7", 5'8". She's big, long, and she's very thick too. So, you know, Jasmine, she's got that durability to her. So I don't think this is going to be like a type of fight where Cachoeira is just going to score one easy, clean shot in a, you know, first round knockout like that. You know, I think that Jasmine's built tough. You know, I think she is built tough. With that being said, I don't want to see her just go in there and lead with her chin, though. You don't want to do that, especially against a bantamweight Cachoeira. You know, she's going to have to fight her style and be smart about it. I think Jasmine's going to have to jab her way into this type of fight, you know, use that stiff jab and, you know, push her way in and smother Cachoeira. You know, always smother a puncher. That's why I say don't give them room by backing up and trying to strike on the outside. You know, push your way in. Jasmine's going to have to maul her on the cage, you know, knees to the body, wear down Cachoeira, keep her off of her feet, take her to the ground, and just put her on her back because that's where Cachoeira is, you know, very weak, you know, on her back. You know, she's like a turtle. You know, put her on her back, she drowns, you know. So I think Jasmine's going to have to be able to jab her way in. And like I said, maybe take a few shots here and there, but when you kind of smother and don't fight at a mid-range, you know, just stay in her chest, that's going to play into the advantage of the bigger, more physical fighter that's used to mauling and brawling like that. For Cachoeira, she's going to need that mid-range where she can extend her jab and kind of blind Jasmine a bit, you know, just circle around a little bit from side to side, use a couple of angles and turn Jasmine, but just keep that jab in her face to set up the right hand. Just keep setting up that right hand, because the defense of Jasmine is not hard to crack. So if Cachoeira, if she doesn't get too crazy herself, just looking for one hitter quitters like all night, and just swinging wild, and she takes the time to just set up a few punches, she could get an early knockout like that. Like, my thing is, she might swing too wild, and Jasmine might time her and just, boom, get her down to the ground, because that's all she has to do. Jasmine's a better wrestler, so we know all she has to do is just drop a couple levels at times, and boom, Cachoeira's on her back. Because this is going to be like her fighting Miranda Maverick again, because, Cachoeira, a lot of people thought she would knock Miranda Maverick out, but I was like, nah, Miranda's too smart for that. So I think if you're fighting like a bigger version of Miranda, a girl that can wrestle and still take the punch, she's going to have no problem taking down Cachoeira and putting her on her back the same way Miranda did. I think Miranda's a little bit better at her jiu-jitsu, but I think that in this type of fight, her style plays the same way. Jasmine's going to be able to muscle or out-muscle her because of the size and, the physical pressure that she's always bringing. Because when you look at the common opponent they have, Miranda Maverick, Jasmine pretty much out-Miranda. She was able to take her down and out-muscle her on the ground, right? So I think Jasmine has no problem doing that to Cachoeira when it comes down to. And Cachoeira, she got outstruck, she got out-grappled, and she got submitted by Miranda Maverick. So, yeah, again, Jasmine should have no problem getting this fight to the ground as long as she doesn't stick her chin out and, like I said, depend too much on her durability. So what it comes down to in this fight, like I said before, somebody asked me about this fight, I think it comes down to who can really establish their game plan on the fly like that. And I don't mean like with speed, because Jasmine's not fast like that. I think it just comes down to who's going to be the bully right off top in this fight. And they both like to be the bully, but, Jasmine, she's tough. She's tough. And when it comes down to it, I got to lean towards Jasmine in this fight, because I think once she uses her straight punches, she'll be able to punch her way in. And if she takes a couple of bombs and doesn't get hurt, she'll be able to wade her way through the storm and come forward and get the fight where she wants it, which is to the ground, and possibly TKO Cachoeira or submit her once she gets her onto the ground, like Jillian Robertson and Miranda Maverick has it in the past. So once you can get past Cachoeira's power, it's pretty much a wrap for Cachoeira. All right. Once you can get past the power, that's it, because that's all she has. Ariane Lipsky, she couldn't get past her power. Alana Carolina, she could, because she had the footwork and the style to, right? Miranda Maverick, she had the ground game and the striking defense to get past it. So once you get past the power, or you can take the power, that's pretty much it. All right. But for Cachoeira, if you can't stop that girl from coming at you, and you can't turn angles, and you don't have the gas tank, and you don't have the grit to dish back out on her, then you're going to get mauled. You're going to get drowned by this big girl. And that's why I say it's going to be an interesting fight, because Cachoeira, even though she's been in the UFC a long time now, she still hasn't really changed her level. So her fighting this big freight train that likes to come forward at bantamweight now, I think she's going to face, I think it might play into Jasmine's favor a little bit more here at bantamweight. I think, Cachoeira is probably hoping that it would play into her favor, but she's probably going to see that Jasmine might fit at bantamweight just a little bit more than she does. So I'm going to go with Jasmine by either a decision or a finish on the ground. But believe me, if that power is there for Cachoeira and she's able to clip Jasmine, she can get knocked out. I know it's there, but I'm going to go with Jasmine in this one, y'all. Let me know who y'all got. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.